Rais ataweka sahihi kitabu cha wageni, signing of the visitors book, before we progress. Will unveil phase 2 of this bill. Tumpigie makofi tafadhali. Of the building that has been unveiled and some of the subjects that he has unveiled.
Bishop. start the lecture.
Okay.
All right. Welcome, Your Excellency. We have a smart class. The purpose of this is to help our students access our students to our work. Mostly it's because we have students who may have challenges to class and make sure that they have. The second thing is that we are empowering our students with the digital skill of learning how to even start up a project like this, how to run this, how to handle meetings, and a starting point to communication. Now, how does this work? There are features here. The features, these are physical features. It's very easy. Camera and two screens, one screen is for the answer to the teach, and then there are the members of the class. So we have some live students there, and then the rest are sitting.
Who are remote?
Yeah.
The students are remote?
Yes, they are remote. So any that... Yes, it is a hybrid class.
Very good. Beautiful.
Thank you. Excellency, we are connecting our four universities to the one consortium. And they have the same systems of IT,
Yes.
and they communicate and they utilize the teaching staff and they utilize the students
They have.
each other.
They share.
And they share and expand. We work through the system, all the analysis.
This is the
future so that we can reduce the costs and control lecturers. For example, costing us too many things. We have things, we have lesser lecturers that you utilize the resources that much more.
Thank you. Okay. So which class is this now?
Now, this is the strategic management class.
Strategic management.
Yes. And we're currently going through political and economic
factors.
Yes. So all these factors, yeah.
Social, environment, technology, legal. Very good. Okay, so what are some of the political factors you'll be Let's talk about the economic factors.
Sorry.
My name is Kata Edinadano. A student pursuing Bachelor in Business Management. Business Management. Yeah. Specializing in finance. And these political factors are how our government's actions and political stabilities affects the business organization and the economy at large. These political factors include the taxation policy, the government stability, the wars and conflicts. Like it can be the internal within our country or the international wars, like Russia-Ukraine war, how it affects our daily business activities. These political factors matters in our daily business activities because it determines the investment attractiveness. It also helps us to plan the daily strategies, like in planning in taxing plan, how we plan to start your business, such things.
So you take into account some of those factors?
Yeah.
Taxation, stability, predictability, that is the business environment.
Yeah.
That's right. Very good. Okay. Okay, and what are some of the economic factors that somebody else can tell me some of the economic factors that you people are learning about?
Hello.
Hello, how are you today?
Fine, thank you.
Very good.
So the economic factors,
I can't hear you.
the economic factors, it deals with everything related to the financial aspects, such as the inflation, interest rates, unemployment, and many others. And this can also, mostly, the business cycle can affect them, such as from many business, how it adapts from the peak to the trough, the recession, and the expansion. For example, a company can find ways to
interest rates
Yes.
is an economic factor.
Yes.
That inform how businesses thrive, or how they succeed, or how they go through challenges.
Yes.
Yeah. So like our inflation has come down from 9.6 to about an average of 4. Is that good or bad?
It's
Interest rates have also come down from an average of 18 to about an average of 14. Is that going in the right direction?
well, yeah, it's going in the right direction.
Okay. Okay,
We have 3 key projects that we align the development agenda in health, agriculture, and affordable housing. Welcome.
His Excellency, my name is Nora Kasim. I'm an undergraduate student taking Bachelor of Science in Nursing.
Hello, Nora.
I'm part of the innovation team at Umma, and me and my team came up with digitizing the mother and child healthcare book. When the mother and child healthcare book gets lost, we lose a lot of data, the previous pregnancies data, which we can use to prevent losing lives of the mothers. Now, the mother is able to track her pregnancy process, the next appointment, and this can be, she can get a reminder from her phone of the next appointment so that she will not miss. Then we have the pregnancy journey she's going to track in her first trimester, what she's going to experience. Then we have the care. This is where she can track and get it. After many years, she wants to know the immunization schedule of her child. She's going to get it. The ANC. Then the symptom risk assessment. I used AI, I integrated AI. This tool does not provide medical advice. Always consult with a healthcare professional, but she can describe her symptoms. And this is an example of a risk assessment, and it told the mother she's of high risk. The recommended referral was to, I gave Kajiado as a location. So given your location and the agency, please proceed to the nearest healthcare facility. Then locate care, find a hospital within your area. And also find a transport. In terms of emergency, you should also be able to find a transport. Then community forum, connect with other mothers and healthcare professionals. They're able to discuss upcoming things. Then upcoming blood drive, she's able to know of a blood bank. Donate blood, save a mother, and no mother should die while giving birth to a child. And we end PPH. So learn about the government, new health financing programs under the government, the Social Health Authority and the Linda Jamii. Then the healthcare worker portal is able to get real-time data about the total mothers registered, LC visit, high-risk pregnancies, and we can able to make predictions and predict the maternal mortality rate. Then this app is also, not every mother has a not everybody has access to smartphone. Then we have a USSD simulator. If a mother is...
You have a USSD simulator?
Yeah. She can either choose a language, English, Swahili, check her, she can use AI to check her symptoms, find a hospital, find emergency driver, and get the ANC schedule. Yeah.
Very interesting. That's good. Am I allowed to ask a question?
Yes.
So, we now have our healthcare program, you know. The SHA program is now digitized.
Yeah.
Admission is digitized, the whole process is digitized, including discharge.
Yeah.
And the whole program also around what you just described, maternal care, you know, that whole space.
Yeah.
Through pregnancy, prenatal, you know, antenatal, all the way to vaccination, you know. So that whole process is now available on a digital platform. How have you looked at it?
Yeah,
and do you have any suggestions on what is available and what you think we can improve?
Yeah.
Do you have any?
Yeah. Another suggestion is that, in the where I did my rural assessment is in Chuluni Health Center, Kitui.
Yes.
Now in Chuluni, we don't have that system. We find mothers, and the mothers cannot deliver there. Now we find bridging the misinformation about SHA, it's a problem, it's a challenge. You tell a mother register for SHA, then she starts asking you as a healthcare worker a lot of questions. And then I'm supposed to give the information.
The service,
I'm supposed to give the service and the information and everything. Now to bridge that gap, now we have the app, and also at the comfort of her home, she's able to receive messages, timely messages, reminding her.
So you're saying this can enhance what is there.
Yeah, what is there.
You can provide the last mile.
Yeah.
Great.
And that is information.
Let me come in. I am the owner of the system. We have, what you have displayed, we have one beta. And you can use your phones, everybody here. It's called Afya Yangu app. Afya Yangu app is for the patient. You don't carry your MRI, it is paperless. So you go to your doctor, for example, all the stages, the journey of a maternal is found in Afya Yangu. For the doctor, we have Practice 360. And that's why even a doctor can use that app to give the authorization, OTP. So I know the problem you have in Kitui is because we have only done 25 counties digitization. But and Kitui is one of the counties we have not gone to. The moment we take our tablets, we take our biometrics, no Kenyan will carry.
How will those gadgets help her as a health professional to assist the patient?
Now that gadget does registration, has the patient's data, the doctor uses for authorization, and that gadget, in fact, even if you steal it, we tell Kenyans, even if you steal it, it won't help you. It has been scripted in such a way that it only carries health data.
Now, but I think to her point, the mother, how will the mother in the village? Because the tablet is available in the hospital.
Yes.
What about the mother in the village? I think that is what she
That's
said.
why, if the mother has a phone, she uses the Afya Yangu app.
Oh, they can log in?
Yes.
Okay.
Even from anywhere, even you. If you go and upload Afya Yangu, your details, your share number.
Is it available on USSD like hers?
Absolutely. And then,
so maybe
There's still a lot of misinformation.
there's one question which we need to answer.
Yeah.
There's a lot of misinformation.
So there's only one group of people in Kenya who don't have a smartphone. They even don't have a Mulukamisi. So how do you help them? And that's why we have got 107,000 community health promoters.
Maybe the health promoters can use her.
Yes, every village, they go to every household and they will ask you.
Okay. So I think you have a partnership we can create.
But for that person to invest going forward, all the health system must be integrated into the digital health superhighway.
Yeah.
This is a very good system you have provided.
Okay, please. Okay.
My name is Edison Mondo.
Yes.
I am a student undertaking Bachelor in Computer Science.
Very good.
Doing a specification in software engineering.
Okay.
It is a pleasure to meet you, sir.
Thank you very much, my friend.
So I hereby present you a decentralized housing registration system. This particular system works on a blockchain technology. I'm targeting the affordable housing program, where each and every Kenyan should embrace this particular program. So how does it work? We are bringing safe and secure registration and secure transfer of entitlement, which is ownership among these beneficiaries, using secure platform and using smart contracts in this particular platform. So how does it work? How do I ensure safe registration? I am using a hierarchy from a super admin to an admin to the owner. So a super admin registers an admin using the wallet address. And now the admin registers an owner and the property details too using the owner's address. Now, after the owner is registered, they can access their user dashboard and the property which is registered to that particular owner under their own wallet address. This wallet address is provided in the blockchain technology are unique and therefore safe and secure. Now, on the transfer of entitlement pattern, when an owner with the property listed under his own wallet address wants to list this particular property, and other owners can obtain this property. One, they list it on the marketplace, it is available. The second user will now see this particular property, request for buy, and now the request is pending, and therefore the first owner is going to accept this request. Now he's willing to transfer this particular project. After transfer, as you can see, the first owner's account, there is no property because it has been transferred. It is a smart contract that has been executed, and therefore on the second owner, he has now two properties. If you can see the property number, it is the same as the one the first owner had.
The one which was on sale.
Yeah, the one which was on sale. Yeah. So we have this each and every action on this particular system has a gas. Reason because I'm using Ethereum as a particular blockchain and cryptocurrency. Now, each and every transaction, this actually means that this particular system, once it has been integrated within the system, it can actually generate revenue. These are the accounts. These are the wallet addresses that have been used in this particular prototype. And these are the smart contracts that have been executed in this particular prototype. So, sir, will you join me to make a happy nation?
I certainly will. The way I see your system, the way it is configured, it's again a last mile product, you know, to assist us in the sale of the houses, you know, and because we want to democratize and make that place transparent so that people can see, you know, we make the offer available to everybody. Because the system we have today is if you go to *832# yeah, that is Bomayangu, then I would want you to think, I want you to go to Bomayangu, yeah, I think it is *832#, yeah, you check what is available on Bomayangu, and then tell us what improvements you think can be made in that space, because we are now moving to the next level. More units are now available to the public to buy. And therefore this system, which is the system for, you know, it's like an agency system, it will now come into play. That now it is the process of identifying the buyers. And you know, we have an algorithm that makes sure that you can only buy a house once. You cannot buy another house until everybody in Kenya has bought one. So that, because that's the logic of affordable housing or social housing. And also because we want to also create equity, right? And every buyer is going to be assessed. The people with the lowest ability come first, so that we can be able to deal with the people in the more vulnerable people in that space, especially for social housing. And then we have affordable housing. And then we have also available for people who want to buy market rate houses. So I would want you to think about, you know, log into Bomayangu, look at it and see, suggest to us any improvements we can make from there. Would you do that?
I will do that, certainly.
Yeah?
Yeah,
So, good luck.
Morning, Your Excellency. I'm fine, thank you. My name is Michael Cairo, and I'll have the honor to take you through the proposed School of Engineering Design Concept. First, I'll start with the master plan. The master plan has 3 color codes. We have yellow. These are the existing building. We call it phase 1. We have orange. This is phase 2 buildings, which we just commissioned. And we have a future proposed development. We call it phase 3. But they are marked in gray. For the proposed School of Engineering, it's part of the future development of the university. The proposed location, it sits on this area, which is 3 acres. I'll take you through the floor plan layouts. We have 3 blocks: Block A, Block B, and Block C. Block A will house 3 programs, which are computer and software engineering. We'll have electrical and electronic engineering, and biomedical engineering. For Block B, we'll be housing 4 programs, which are mining engineering, civil engineering, geospatial engineering, and environmental engineering. We also have Block C. This will be housing the lecture halls, staff room, and faculty offices. The building is 3 levels: ground floor, first floor, and second floor, with a total area of 11,600 square meters. It has 3 levels, which is as per the guidelines of Engineers Board of Kenya. And these are the pictorials of the final view of the building once it's complete. This is the front, the side. Because we'll be housing the labs and the workshops. Because of the weight of the machines, the Engineer Board of Kenya, they recommend we do at least a maximum of 3 levels.
Thank you, man.
Thank you, Excellency.
Excellency will now proceed to the unveiling of the plaque for the School of Engineering.
By God's grace, inshallah.
While he's unveiling the plaque, kindly I request we give him a round of applause. Kindly a round of applause to His Excellency.
Thank you, my friend. Thank you. We want you to break the ground.
His Excellency will now proceed to the official groundbreaking of the School of Engineering at University. Na wakati ambapo anachimba ardhi, Mheshimiwa Rais, naomba tafadhali tumpe makofi, a round of applause to His Excellency as he ground breaks the construction of the School of Engineering here at Umma University. Another round of applause to His Excellency, kindly. It's now official that the School of Engineering here at Umma University, the construction will commence. Another round of applause, kindly. Thank you, Your Excellency.
Well done. I have been doing so many of these things. I just need somebody
Welcome. Karibu sana. Tumpigie makofi tena Mheshimiwa Rais akiingia. Welcome, Your Excellency. And I'll humbly, respectfully request that you remain standing as we shall start prayer. And I will invite Abdul Latif Abdurrahman to lead us in a prayer. Welcome, sir.
Thank you for this journey and for the commissioning of Dr. Abdurrahman As-Sumaid Complex, a symbol of progress and hope. We humbly ask your blessings upon this university fraternity. Grant our students thirst for knowledge, our staff dedication and wisdom, and our university management, board, council, and board of trustees divine guidance as they steer this great institution. We pray for our nation's leaders present here, from our esteemed President, Cabinet Secretaries, our governors, senators, MPs, and MCAs. Endow them with integrity, wisdom, and a heart for service, and grant them your divine protection. We remember with gratitude the generous donors and the visionary founder, the late Dr. Abdurrahman As-Sumaid. Bless his family and continue his legacy of service through education. May this new facility be a place where futures are built and dreams are realized for the benefit of our nation and humanity. Subhana rabbika rabbil izzati amma yasifun wa salamun ala al-mursalin walhamdulillahi rabbil alameen.
Let us kindly take our seats. Your Excellency, Dr. William Samoei Ruto, President and Commander-in-Chief of the Kenya Defense Forces, Honorable Julius Migoso Gamba, Cabinet Secretary for Education, Honorable Aden Duale, Cabinet Secretary for Health, Honorable Olelenku, Governor Kajiado County, Principal Secretaries present, Members of Parliament present, the Umma University Board of Trustees Chair, the Vice Chancellor Umma University, Dr. Halima Saado, practitioners in the education sector, lecturers, and students. Today's gathering is not just about unveiling a structure. It is opening doors to opportunity. It is a complex that is more than a building. It is a beacon of knowledge, a hub of research and innovation, and a launching pad for generations of students and scholars. They will be empowered to dream, discover, and trailblaze from Kajiado to the world. Your Excellency, sir, to start us off on the speech session, allow me to now call on the Vice Chancellor, Umma University, Dr. Halima Saado, to make some welcoming remarks. Why don't we welcome her with a warm clap as she's coming to make her remarks. Welcome.
Your Excellency, sir, Dr. William Samoei Ruto, the President of the Republic of Kenya and Commander-in-Chief of the Defense Forces, our CS of Education, Mr. Julius Migos, our CS of Health, Honorable Joale, our ambassadors here present, the members of Parliament, the governors, our dear donors, distinguished guests, staff, students, ladies and gentlemen, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, and good morning. I believe it's still morning. A very warm welcome to Umma University. It is both an honor and a joy to host you here today for the official commissioning of Dr. Abdurrahman Al-Sumait Complex here at Kajiado campus. This is a historic occasion that marks not only the physical growth of our institution, but also the strength of the partnership that enables us to reach this important milestone. Allow me a profound gratitude to our partners and donors from Kuwait, and in particular, Direct Aid Society. Your generosity has been central to the realization of this project. What we are celebrating today is far more than bricks and mortar. It is the creation of spaces where knowledge will flourish, innovation will thrive, and generation of students will be empowered to pursue their dreams. Dr. Abdurrahman opens new possibilities for facilities. We are now able to broaden our academic offerings to include new programs in health sciences, engineering, and technology, while strengthening our existing courses in Islamic studies, business, education, computer, nursing, and social sciences. This development positions Umma University as a comprehensive institution committed to excellence and aligned with Kenya national development priorities. As we officially commission this phase, I warmly welcome you all to share in our vision, a vision of a university that is inclusive, transformative, and dedicated to service. Together, with the continued support of our government, partners, and community, icon of learning, integrity, and opportunity for Kenya, the region, and the wider world. May this building stand as a symbol of what is possible when compassion meets conviction and when education is embraced as the highest form of service. May Allah bless Umma University, the Republic of Kenya, and everybody who is present here. And at this point, I will invite our Chancellor, Dr. Abbas Guled. Thank you, all of you.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Your Excellency, the President of the Republic of Kenya and the Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of Kenya, President William Samoei Arap Ruto, the Minister for Education, Mr. Julius Ogamba, the Minister for Health, the Governor from Saudi Arabia, the board members of Umma University here in Kenya, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, good morning. It is with profound gratitude and unwavering pride that I address to you today on this momentous occasion on the commissioning of the Umma University Phase 2, Kajiado University campus. This milestone is of infrastructure, it is a declaration of purpose, reaffirmation of our institutional mission, and tribute to the enduring partnership that have been made this achievement possible. Umma University's journey has been defined by vision, resilience, and collaboration. Today, we honor those who have worked with us, most notably our generous partners from the state of Kuwait, whose steadfast support has been instrumental in realization of this transformative development. We extend our deepest appreciation to Direct Aid Society, the founding sponsor of Umma University. Through their leadership, generosity, we have raised over 1.4 billion almost 7 years ago to complete this 10-story facility, an investment that will serve over 10,000 students and redefine the academic landscape of this region. Direct Aid's work across Africa is unparalleled. Their impact is not measured in numbers alone, but in the lives transformed, communities uplifted, and the futures that are secured. Their support of Umma University is a testament to the power of cross-border solidarity and the belief that education is the most enduring bridge to peace, prosperity, and human dignity. On this historic occasion, Umma University extends its utmost appreciation to the visionary founder, the late Dr. Abdurrahman Al-Sumaid. May Almighty Allah rest his soul in eternal peace. A man of profound compassion, unwavering faith, and tireless dedication, Al-Sumaid devoted his life in uplifting communities across Africa through education, healthcare, and humanitarian services. His legacy lives on every classroom, every graduate, every life transformed by the institution he helped to build. Umma University stands today as a living testament to his dream, a dream that is rooted in dignity, in knowledge, and in service to humanity. We also pay tribute to the former board members of trustees whose leadership and commitment laid the foundation for our growth. We especially honor the late Honorable Yusuf Haji, whose statesmanship and belief in education continue to inspire our mission. Professor Abdul Ghaffur Al-Busaidi, whose academic stewardship and wisdom shaped our institution direction. I'd like to also say this, Your Excellency, without fear of contradiction, of Honorable Aden Bare Duale, your CS for Health, whose consistent support, strategic advocacy, and commitment to the university's development have significantly elevated the Umma University's profile and strengthened its engagement with national leadership. Even this event today, His Excellency is the one who agreed to accept to come here, but Honorable Duale was at the forefront in ensuring that Excellency comes. Next, I would like to recognize Mr. Muhammad Hassan. Muhammad Hassan, Excellency, works for you, he's your staff, but he has been a long-standing friend of this university for many years. He has walked different journeys with you when you were here in 2014, when you're on the other side in 2011, and whose unwavering support from inception, including its establishment and chartering, has been invaluable. When we got our charter, not many people know in 2019, Muhammad had to get someone to charter a plane, a helicopter, with the late Professor Magoha one Saturday afternoon, just to ensure that he came and inspected the university to convince then President Uhuru Kenyatta on the need to recognize his university, and it was indeed recognized, and I thank Muhammad for that. Their collective contribution have guided Umma University from humble beginnings to a national recognition. We remain deeply grateful for their service, vision, enduring belief in transformative education. Since its inception, Umma University has remained steadfast in its mission to expand access to quality education. To date, we have admitted over 16,000 students across various disciplines and testaments to the trust placed in our institution by communities across Kenya and beyond. Of these, 6,567 graduates have graduated with diplomas, bachelor's, and master's, and have successfully completed their studies and now contributing meaningfully to the society in diverse fields. These numbers reflect not only our growth, but the tangible impact of our academic programs in shaping lives, strengthening communities, and building a better future. As we celebrate this progress, we must also confront the systemic gaps that hinder inclusive education. One such step is the lack of the formal recognition of madrasa education within the Kenyan National Qualification Framework. Your Excellency, we've talked with you on this matter, and I think you have already directed, so I leave it to rest there. We respectfully call upon His Excellency that the relevant authorities officially integrate Thanawi qualification to the highest level of Islamic secondary education into the Kenya National Qualification and Authority KNQA framework, and I know you've already, as I said earlier, directed on this matter. This reform is not only overdue, it's essential. It will enable thousands of madrasa graduates to access higher education and professional pathways. And it will affirm the value of an educational tradition that has instilled discipline, ethics, and scholarship for generations. As we mark this important milestone, we must also confront the pressing financial realities facing universities across our nation. From Umma University, the outstanding obligation totaling to 828 million as of the financial year 2024-2025 continue to exert significant pressure on our operations. To date, Umma University has admitted 1,387 government-sponsored students. Of these, 748 have graduated. These liabilities constrain our ability to invest critical infrastructure, upgrading of laboratories, and support of welfare of our students. Your Excellency, we respectfully appeal to you for your intervention in facilitating the settlement of these pending obligations. Resolving this matter will not only stabilize our institution, but also reaffirm the government commitment to strengthening higher education as a driver of national development. Financial sustainability is not a matter of securing the future of our learners and ensure that institutions like Umma University can continue to deliver quality education, foster innovation, and contribute meaningfully to the Kenyans' progress. Education cannot thrive in isolation. It requires a supportive ecosystem, one that includes access to clean water, public safety, essential services. Umma University is prepared to partner with the county government of Kajiado to develop a sustainable water supply system that will serve both the university and the surrounding communities. We respectfully request your intervention, Excellency, to direct the relevant departments for collaborative with stakeholders in harnessing the freshwater aquifer beneath this region. Water is not a luxury. It is a necessity for learning, health, agriculture. In addition, we urge the government to prioritize the construction of an operational police post. And I want to say here already, the governor of the county government of Kajiado has agreed, Your Excellency, that we have land here, we will build a police station. We're only humbly asking for the government to equip it with the necessary resources, of which the Governor Lenku has already said he will do that himself, so we won't disturb you with that. We ask that the government, the equipping has been done, so that it's fine. Let this day be remembered not only for building that we have just commissioned, but also the bold steps we have to take towards a more inclusive, secure, and empowered future. Let it be the turning point in our collective effort to make education accessible, relevant, and transformative. On behalf of the Council, the Senate, the management, the staff, and students of Umma University, I extend our sincere appreciation to the Ministry of Education for its unwavering support over the last 15 years. Your guidance and partnership have enabled us to grow from the modest institution in Thika into a university of a national repute. May Allah Almighty bless Umma University, bless Kajiado County, and bless the Republic of Kenya. Thank you, Your Excellency. And now it's my honor.
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Your Excellency, Dr. William Ruto, President of the Republic of Kenya, distinguished guests, Mr. Abdullah Al-Fahad, representing Kuwait Embassy, staff, students, ladies and gentlemen, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Khabari. It is a profound honor to stand before you today on behalf of Direct Aid Society from the state of Kuwait. Your presence, Your Excellency, is a powerful testament to the importance of this occasion and to your unwavering commitment to the future of Kenya youth. Under the guidance of His Highness Amir of Kuwait, Sheikh Mish'al Ahmed Al-Jabir Al-Sabah, Kuwait has long companion humanitarian work across the African and Kenya in particular. At the heart of this journey stands Direct Aid Society, whose enduring commitment to education across Africa has transformed lives, communities, nations, and founded in Kuwait and guided by the belief that education is the highest form of charity. Direct Aid has become a lighthouse of hope for millions. Direct Aid Society, founded on the behalf of the education, believing that education is the highest form of charity, has become a beacon of hope across Africa. We operate in 32 countries. We have built 9 referral hospitals, 370 healthcare centers, 372 schools, and support 4 universities, serving 110,000 students. More than 2 million young minds have benefited from our educational programs, prove that when we invest in people, we invest in progress. Here in Kenya, Direct Aid Society has made one of the most profound and sustainable commitment. We have built over 50 schools, supported more than 10 orphanages, and launched vocational training programs in at least 15 counties, equipping youth with practical skills for a changing world. Since 2018, our educational loan program of Umma University has enabled hundreds of students from low-income families to pursue higher education through interest-free loans and partial grants. From Garissa to Eldoret and from Mombasa to Marsabit. Our footprint is visible in classrooms, communities, and in the future to shape the future and help to shape it to a better place to live. To date, Direct Aid Society has invested over Kenyan shillings 5 billion in the development of Umma University. This funding has supported infrastructure, academic excellence, and student services. Since Umma University was established, we have dispersed over Kenyan shillings 2 billion in scholarship and loans, ensuring that financial hardship does not block the path to ambition. From the heart of the people of Kuwait, we wish the people of Kenya great prosperity and economic development. We believe that the truest form of progress is investing in the most precious resource any country possesses, are the minds of the people. The commissioning of Dr. Abdurrahman Al-Sumayt complex, a moment of triumph. It has been physical impediment of dreams, once whispered in quiet rooms, now rising boldly into the sky. This 10-story marvel is not just a concrete and steel, it is sanctuary for learning and cradle of innovation, and promise to every young mind that walks through its gates, you belong, you matter, and you will rise. Therefore, our support for this new face of Umma University is not merely as a donation, it is strategic investment, an investment in the future, in engineering, who will build sustainable infrastructure, future of doctors who will safeguard public health, and the future of innovators who will drive the economy, and the future leaders who will guide Kenya to even greater heights. Today, we inaugurate Abdurrahman Sumaid Complex, our founder, the visionary, who laid the first stone in this dream to become a reality. We need to keep in mind of Dr. Sumaid in our hearts and minds of many generations that will continue to learn and research in this great institute. You are beloved donors who make our work possible. Today, we honor you. Your contributions are not just financial, they are transformational. You have invested in the minds of the African youth, in the strength of its institutes, and in the promise of a better tomorrow. You may never meet every student whose life has been changed, but know this, your kindness echoes in every classroom, every graduation, and every act of service that begins here. You have built more than university, you have built legacy. Your Excellency, please give me the permission to translate what I have said to the donors. إلى أحبائنا المتبرعين الذين ساهموا في نجاح عملنا. اليوم نكرمكم، مساهمتكم ليست مالية فحسب، بل هي مساهمة فعالة. لقد استثمرتم في عقول شباب أفريقيا وفي قوة مؤسساتها وفي وعد بغد أفضل. ربما قد لا تلتقون أبدا بكل طالب غيرتم حياته، لكن اعلموا أن عطاءكم يتردد صداه في كل فصل دراسي وكل حفل تخرج وكل عمل خيري يبدأ هنا. لقد بنيتم أكثر من مجرد جامعة، لقد بنيتم إرثا. The students here, you carry the hope of your families, your communities, and your nation. Fill these new halls with your ambition and your intellect. Let this space empower you to build a future that is as bright and promising as the Kenyan horizon. Your Excellency, distinguished guest, I want to thank you for allowing us the privilege to contribute to Kenya's inspiring story of growth. This new chapter of Umma University is a powerful symbol of what we can achieve together through partnership and common vision for progress. Today, we inaugurate the Faculty of Engineering, and soon we will be inaugurating the Faculty of Medicine and Health Sciences in Phase 3, and I hope that Your Excellency will continue to grace us with your presence in these future events, inshallah. May Allah bless Umma University, bless Kenya, and bless you all, and reward every donor, every partner, and every soul who believes in the power of education. Asante sana. Wassalamu ala al-mursaleen. Walhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen.
It is now my pleasure, Your Excellency, with your permission, to invite the governor of this wonderful county, His Excellency Olelenku, to come and make his remarks and also recognize the leaders that are present. Why don't we welcome him with a warm clap? Karibu sana, Your Excellency Governor.
Your Excellency President William Ruto, the Honorable Cabinet Secretaries, CS Migos and CS Duale, the leadership of Umma University, Dr. Abbas, and your fellow leaders here, the leaders of Kajiado present here, our Deputy Governor Moshisho, mbunge wetu Sunkuya, our Speaker Justus Ngosor, Dr. Ngedienye, and our Honorable MCS present, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, good morning. Good morning. Habari za asubuhi. Your Excellency, allow me to congratulate Umma University on the commissioning of Dr. Abdurrahman Al-Sumeid Complex and the groundbreaking of the School of Engineering Phase 3 of this university. And on the same breath, thank you, Your Excellency, for coming to Kajiado this morning. The Kajiado family is happy to welcome you. We are grateful for the conversations we have had, and we are grateful for the support we continue to receive as a county government from your government. And I wish to echo, Your Excellency, that Umma University is a wonderful friend of Kajiado County, the people of Kajiado and the people of Kenya. As I have shared with you earlier, that we have a very close working relationship with the university. Time and again, I have come to their halls here to attend functions that we carry as a county government. And I want to laud and emphasize the partnership we have with their School of Nursing, where their students practice at our referral hospital here in Kajiado. And that a number of Kajiado families have found support by the university here through their social programs. And this morning, Your Excellency, the Chancellor and I had a conversation to discuss about agriculture, where I committed that our demo farm here, they can use it as a university to demonstrate the best practices in agriculture and livestock re-engineering. As you are aware, Your Excellency, the county government is pursuing its vision of transformation through our Livable Towns program, our modulated pastoralism, where we are engineering our pastoralism so that we adapt with the modern times in our pastoralism. And education is a key anchor in our journey as a county government, and we have found a wonderful friend in Umma University. Your Excellency, I wish to bring to your attention that our number of your transformative programs are also happening in Kajiado and are bringing great relief. Our markets, 15 of them are coming to fruition. Our affordable housing are at an advanced stage. And we are soon going to have our people do their trading in urban centers in decent spaces, as opposed to where before people will go to those markets with gumboots. We want to thank you, Mr. President, for that transformation agenda. We support the agenda. We are proud as Kenyans to see the most vulnerable members of our society receiving your support through the affordable housing program, Mr. President. I wish also, Your Excellency, to thank you for accepting to meet the leaders of Kajiado tomorrow to discuss our other development agenda. And I wish to emphasize that the third edition of the Ma Culture Week is forthcoming. You attended the one in Masai Mara and Samburu, and we are grateful that you have confirmed to attend the Kajiado version in Amboseli. And I want to invite the Umma family to join us in Amboseli as we celebrate the iconic Ma culture that has become the anchor culture for the cultures of this country, Kenya. And Mr. President, we thank you. Your Excellency, as I mentioned, the road leading to Amboseli, Maroro, Mashuru, Isara need a bit of your hand. Thank you for accepting to recarpet it. And I want to assure the people of Kajiado that our president has graciously accepted to look into Maroro Isara Road that has become a pain to our travel. Remember, Your Excellency, you are the one who came to launch that program when you are the deputy president. That road, sorry, not program. And so it is also your road. It is also your road, and we are proud that you have accepted that. Your Excellency, we are happy once more that our university, Umma University, is going to soon have an engineering School of Engineering that you broke the ground this morning. And Umma University, I want to commit that you have a friend in the Kajiado County government. You are our proud friend. You are our proud partner. Sorry, I did not, Your Excellency, recognize Honorable Mai Mai when I recognize the leaders. Mheshimiwa Mai Mai, thank you for being here. Your Excellency, this is a contested ground, but let me confirm that this is Sunguya's place. You know, Mheshimiwa Sunguya hapa ni kwako. You know, ndio. And so, Your Excellency, we feel good in your presence. That is why we don't want to finish talking, but we appreciate your national engagements, and therefore, without much ado, I want to invite Waziri Migos to pick the program from here. Thank you, Your Excellency.
Your Excellency, the President of the Republic of Kenya and Commander-in-Chief of the Defense Forces, Dr. William Samoei Ruto, my colleague, Cabinet Secretary for Health, Aden Duale, the Governor for Kajiado County, Honorable Joseph Olelenku, the Deputy Governor, the Chancellor of Umma University, Dr. Bas Gulet, the Vice Chancellor, Dr. Alim Abdullahi, PSS present here, PS Nyangala, Higher Education, PS Kimodo, Irrigation, the MPs here present, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, good morning. Your Excellency, before I proceed, kindly allow me to invite Honorable Duale, who has worked with this university from its inception, to make a few remarks before I make mine. Honorable Duale, please.
Your Excellency, the President of the Republic of Kenya and the Commander-in-Chief of the Kenya Defense Forces, my colleague CS Education and PS Education, PS Irrigation, the Governor of Kajiado and members of Parliament from Kajiado, the members of Parliament from Kajiado, the entire leadership, the founders, and the donors of Umma University, the students, the lecturers. Your Excellency, if you allow me, I'll ask, I am a former majority leader, and there are very good leaders here. There is Honorable Kainan, who is the chairman of Northeastern Parliamentary Group. There is Honorable Senior Farah Maalim. There is Honorable Abbas of Senator Wajir. There is Honorable Major Bashir of Mandera North. There is the Speaker of Kajiado County. There is the MP for Kajiado West. There is the MP for Kajiado East. Is there any other member I've forgotten? There is a former MP, Honorable Kolosh. There is the MP for the great town of Elwak, Honorable Kore. And there is our deputy governor, the tallest man in our counties. Your Excellency, you are not a visitor here, neither to Umma University or to this community. You went to Umma University as a baby in a small college in 2010 in a very dingy corner in Thika town. That day I was with you and I was saying, why did I brought the minister here? But you went because you believe in the equity and you believe in the people of Kenya and you believe in the education. Then 2014, you came here, Umma University, and because you believe in progress and transformation, today you are coming here when Umma University is in a different league. It's among one of our best universities. So, Your Excellency, we don't take that for granted as a community. Our Vice Chancellor, and we have shown you today, Your Excellency, demonstrated that a pastoralist girl, a Muslim lady, can become a Vice Chancellor. There are many, but at least Umma University, I really want to thank the Chancellor and the board for seeing the talent. But Your Excellency, I want you to forgive me. This is an education function, but because I also post their interns, nursing. So I have also a stake here. And because they want to build a medical school, I don't know whether I will still be the Minister for Health. That time they'll also require me. So you'll allow me, Your Excellency, because the other day, a lot of misinformation was said about your health transformation agenda. And this is because never before in our country, your transformation health agenda is as clear as the day and the night. And we really want to ask those who want to critique us on our reforms, whether it's in the health sector, in education, in agriculture, to critique us with the facts and figures, not figures thrown like a pedestrian. And why am I saying so? Today, as we sit here, under your leadership, 26.5 million Kenyans have registered to the Social Health Authority with Kajiado County, and the governor is here, over 470,000. When in the previous administration, under the former NHIF, it was only 7 million. So from 7 million to 26.5 million, you'll tell us which one is transformative in the health sector. Today, in 9 months, since Health SHA was formed, Your Excellency, 17.5 million Kenyans visited health facilities. Over 10,000 health facilities. Of these 17.5, 12.5 million Kenyans accessed free primary care paid by the government of Kenya. They went to dispensaries, they went to health centers, they went to sub-county hospitals as outpatients, they went home without paying a coin. I don't know whether that is transformative or that is reducing the gains somebody else has made. Your Excellency, the other 5 million went through Social Health Insurance Fund by accessing specialized care in our level 4, level 5, and level 6. In 9 months, under SHA, we mobilized 70 billion Kenya shillings. 3 times or 4 times what NHIF could mobilize in many years. But let me come to the animal in the room. The benefits of Linda Mama. Yes, I agree with you. You know, I was looking for an opportunity. I looked at your diary. I saw you are coming to Umma, and I realized this is the best opportunity, so I had to drive 3 hours. 1 hour in expressway. Me and the governor were neighbors. We are residents of Kiambu. The benefits of Linda Mama, as was said, has not been scrapped. Nobody has scrapped Linda Mama. But what have we done? We have enhanced the cover of Linda, of the mother, and added the family, the children. You are only taking care of the mama by giving her 2,000 or 5,000, and they could only access facility at dispensary and health center. And if you think Linda Mama was a big thing for you, how come it has not reduced the maternal mortality rate in our country? This is an agenda the president and myself want to start now. We have 20 counties that we feel the maternal mortality rates are high. So if your Linda Mama was good, then how come the maternal mortality rates, and these are not figures, Even the World Health Organization will agree with me. But we enhanced. What have we enhanced? Because we don't lie. We have enhanced, we have included antenatal, postnatal, delivery, and we have given the whole family that package. Today, Your Excellency, in 9 months under Shah, 627,155 mothers have delivered in the Republic of Kenya. Our delivery is about 1.1 million. But under Shah, you know the mothers who deliver, the wife of the governor uses a very expensive insurance. She doesn't fall under Shah. She goes to deliver, so I don't count. I'm only counting those who benefited from Social Health Authority, 627,000. Out of these 27,000, who we covered the mother, we covered the whole journey, prenatal, postnatal. We made her, she delivered safely. If there was complication, we took her through cesarean. We followed the child. We followed the family, 627. And out of these, 41,000 of these were teenage mothers paid by Social Health Authority. In fact, all teenage mothers in our country, if they deliver, they will deliver free. What does that mean? Under President William Ruto, we have introduced a more integrated system with financial protection to all families. Let me now give them, because they have not even read NHIF. What was NHIF giving? In NHIF, when a child was born, they were only covered the mother. This really exposed the whole family. Hardship for the children that required immediate medical care after birth. So mama delivers, she's left alone. As we follow the family, we follow the mother, we follow the child. We have a very integrated, comprehensive health insurance system. The newborn under Shah is covered under the mother's cover. The cover of the mother protects the child. That was not there during NHIF. Linda Mama reimbursement rates under the defunct NHIF was as low as 2,500. Sometimes it's 5,500 per delivery in dispensary and health centers. The quality, the care, nobody bothered. There was a persistent high maternal mortality rate in our country. And by the way, it continued to occur despite the high number of mothers giving birth in hospitals. Your Excellency, you have given vulnerable mother or the vulnerable woman who goes to antenatal clinic, who deliver, and who has postnatal care. Don't listen to naysayers. But because I'm giving information, they left us with 30 billion fictitious NHIF debt. Out of that debt, Linda Mama debt under NHIF inpatient was 4.8 billion. Outpatient was 306 million. In total, my good friend, my former leader, you have left us with 5.6 billion Linda Mama. You should thank us. We did not look for the money. We did not went to public liars and said you left us. You left us with the many debt. But today, because you started it, Linda Mama left a debt with us, Your Excellency. But Your Excellency, I think those are just to make sure you gave me an opportunity to correct it. But I want to assure you, this afternoon I'll meet. Every month, this month we paid 8.1 billion shillings to both public, private, and faith-based. Governor Lenku is my witness, Your Excellency, here. Today, the highest own source of revenue for our counties is the health sector. True or false? Because today more Kenyans go to public health facilities than to the dingy, small fraud things. My colleague, the Minister for Education, will come and tell the reforms. Agriculture at your own backyard, we know what we have done. Your coffee prices, your tea prices were at the bottom. Even they should thank us. So just for that, to make the record straight, Your Excellency, and I will later tweet it, those who are not here, and I'll put it on my Facebook. But you have given me an opportunity. Your Excellency, it's called the law of relevance. On that one, I am wrong. This was an education function. But because they train nurses, This morning I looked at it, where do I come in this university? The Vice Chancellor, her nurses are interns, and I'm the one who, well, through you, we pay government. So I am a stakeholder here, and they're looking for medicine, apart from the community and all that. So, Your Excellency, that law of relevance, I think you'll forgive me, I think because of nursing, but I wanted to make sure and tell the people, those who are pedestrian. And finally, Your Excellency, first they said we are mobilizing this region, They said Ruto must go. They say, what these two, one term. Now, yesterday they started a new story. That all these team were together, half of them are projects of Ruto. Can you imagine? Themselves are saying, you are a project, you are a project, you are a project. No agenda. Ruto must go, it's not an agenda for Kenya. This one is a project, it's not an agenda. Your Excellency, on behalf of these great people, we, this community, and who is who in this community? The religious leaders are sitting here. The political leaders are sitting here. Count on us. Am I right? Should the president count on us? Yeah. In 2015, he was told not to come here. But he said, these are my people. That's why their candidates are dropping. From Magarini to Banisa to Malava to where. And if you are a serious politician and you see at the rate in which your candidates are dropping, you must ask yourself a question. What is going on? Thank you, Your Excellency.
Your Excellency, that was my law of strategic intervention. We are most grateful, Your Excellency, that you graciously accepted the invitation to commission the Dr. Abdurrahman Al-Sumait Complex and to break ground for the School of Engineering Phase 3 project of this university. Your Excellency, your historic presence here is an honor, not just for the Umma University fraternity, but for the higher education subsector. This is evidence of the prime place that education occupies in your administration. In particular, it also confirms the recognition that your administration places on the private sector actors and their role in the education of our country. Private sector players, ranging from individuals to faith-based organizations, continue to play critical roles in expanding education and training opportunities for our youth. These investments have complemented the efforts by the government to promote access to quality and relevant education training of our institutions. These institutions, like Umma University, not only create access to quality training, but also instill value-based education in the students. Your Excellency, as I conclude, I wish to commend all the donors including Direct Aid Society, for their support that has led to the milestones that we are celebrating here today. May I also thank the leadership of Umma University for working hard to deliver on the projects and steer this institution towards remarkable growth. Umma University, we assure you of our continued support as you grow this university from strength to strength. With those few remarks, Your Excellency, it's now my distinct honor and privilege to invite you to address us. Thank you, and God bless you. Please welcome, sir.
Thank you very much, Julius. Please, let's take our seats. Asanteni sana. Ndugu viongozi mulio hapa, Chancellor wetu, Vice Chancellor, lecturers, the student fraternity, wazazi, pamoja na wageni wetu wote, including our very valued sponsors. Good afternoon. Hamjambo. Assalamu alaikum. It gives me great pleasure to join you today for the official commissioning of Phase 2 development of Umma University. This is a proud moment for all of us, as it represents not just the growth of one institution, but the remarkable journey of our nation in expanding access to higher education. I recall with fondness my association with this university before it became what it is today. From its humble beginnings as a college of Sharia and Islamic studies in Thika, for its transformation into a full-fledged university in 2014, where I had again the privilege of opening Phase 1 here in Kajiado. Umma has grown steadily, anchored on clear vision of academic excellence. And I want to say congratulations. Today, with the completion of this 10-story building, an investment of more than 1.4 billion, we see yet another bold step forward. This modern facility, designed to serve over 10,000 students, including 81 classrooms, 6 laboratories, and a 650-seater examination hall, a conference center, and a 416-seat auditorium, and much more. It is a symbol of ambition, resilience, and a deep commitment to nurturing future generations. Ladies and gentlemen, Kenya has made enormous strides in expanding access to higher education. Today, our country boasts 80 chartered universities, 30 of which are privately owned, and one of them being this great Umma University. Nearly 150,000 students are enrolled in private universities, representing about 23% of the entire university population. This underlines the critical role that private universities continue to play in complementing government efforts in education. Over the past 3 years, we have been compelled to undertake bold and far-reaching reforms to safeguard the sustainability of our universities and higher education in general. Not long ago, the subsector was in a serious crisis, with 23 out of the 40 public universities sinking into technical insolvency, threatening not only their stability, but also the future of thousands of students. I have heard you very clearly, Mr. Chancellor, that we owe you some money. And it is because we had a system that I had to take the decision to stop of sending students to private universities when we didn't have the money to pay for them. And we accumulated debts in our public and private universities to the tune of 120 billion. Just imagine. And it sunk many universities. A university in this county, no, in actually Machakos County, was actually closed. Scott Theological College University, sponsored by my church, the church I go to. We had to step in to go and salvage it from closure. Closed for a year. And many other universities suffered. Public universities, as I have told you, 23 of them were technically insolvent. They could neither pay their staff, nor their suppliers, nor even pay as you earn, or even other deductions, including that time NHIF. And I apologize to Umma University that we sent students here as government of Kenya several years ago without having proper arrangements on how they will be trained and educated. Ever since I came into office, I have not sent any students here. Because until I have the money to pay for them, I will not send you any students. And I'm just figuring out how to pay the debts that you have told. And you are not the only one. I have, as I told you, the government of Kenya owes different universities to the tune of 120 billion. In fact, some of the universities are in serious dire straits. Through decisive action, we strengthened governance in our universities, restructured financing, and introduced the student-centered funding model, a game changer for higher education. Scholarships and loans are now awarded on the basis of need, ensuring fairness and equal opportunity for all Kenyan learners. University fees have been reduced significantly. Students now pay between 5,800 and 75,000 a semester, depending on their ability and program of study. University funding has nearly doubled, raising from 45 billion in 2022-2023 to 82 billion in this year's budget, while help loans have more than doubled from 17 billion to 41 billion. In general, we have enhanced the budget for education in the last 3 years by about 130 billion shillings. And it is because we believe that any nation, especially one like Kenya, where human capital is at the heart of transformation, must get its education right. It is the reason why we are deploying more resources to make sure that our education remains of good quality, accessible, and relevant. And that is the reason why we've hired more teachers, we've put more money in Higher Education Loans Board, and we have put more money in university funding. Already, nearly 470,000 students have benefited from scholarships and loans. The reforms have also restored financial stability, reducing the number of technically insolvent universities from 23 to 13, and even the 13, we are working with them so that in the next 2 years, we get all our universities out of the red corner. Public universities equally have been very supportive. They have raised 11 billion shillings through diversified revenue streams and saved 1 billion shillings through cost-cutting measures. So everybody now is sensitive about where the money comes from and how it is spent. And that is why we will continue to make sure that integrity becomes front, center, left, and right in matters of financial management. It is the reason why we are changing our procurement mechanism so that we stop theft, pilferage, and corruption that has pervaded our procurement and made it an enterprise for making money and not providing service. It is the reason why we insist, and I have made myself very clear, that e-procurement is going to cut our costs by up to 40%. I have discussed this with many other governments. In fact, the government of Indonesia worked with us on the program that we have, so that if a pencil costs 5 shillings, government does not pay 15 shillings. Government should pay 5 shillings, because that is what it is. And I know there are teething problems which we are working on to make sure that e-procurement becomes the default procurement mechanism. That is the procurement mechanism of the government of Kenya. We will streamline the teething problems. We know there is also resistance by the brokers and the agents and many other profiteering entities, but we are going to stand up to them because it is our responsibility to protect public resources. The same way I just heard in this university that the resources made available to this university is spent with integrity. That is the measure of any success. Alongside university reforms, our technical vocational education and training system has undergone extraordinary transformation. Enrollment has grown more than double, from 297,000 in 2022 to 718,000 this year, driven by supportive policies and aggressive awareness campaigns. We have expanded national polytechnics from 11 to 29 today, greatly strengthening our skills training capacity. At the same time, the recognition of prior learning policy launched in 2024 has already assessed 6,734 candidates, with 898 graduating at the launch. To deliver quality training, we have increased trainer recruitment at our TVETs from 7,000 to 10,000. We've hired 3,000 new trainers, and we are in the process of hiring another 5,000. Industry partnerships have also surged because industry told us that they want job-ready graduates from our technical training colleges. And for them to be job-ready, they must have practical experience. Where now we had 65 industry players that were working with us. Now we have 2,883 because we want more of our trainers to leave campus, to leave their colleges when they already have a feel and an experience of what happens in the real world, in industries and manufacturing entities, embedding practical, hands-on experience in our training programs. These achievements demonstrate that TVET is now firmly at the heart of Kenya's transformation, equipping young people with practical skills to innovate, create jobs, and drive economic development. Ladies and gentlemen, the process we celebrate nationally, the progress we celebrate nationally, finds full expression here at Umma University. With the support of our partners, the government of Kuwait, and the Direct Aid Society, this institution has been able to expand its facilities and strengthen capacity to serve thousands of young Kenyans. I was privileged to meet some of them this morning, and I was very proud of their confidence and their grasp of issues that they are learning in this university. I met Nura and Mwenda. Nura explained to us what we can improve on the facilities and the digitization we have done with our universal health coverage, the Taifa Care under SHA. And she had brilliant ideas on how that digital framework we can improve on the last mile so that it can get to ordinary people who may not even have smartphones. Nura and your team here, congratulations, continue. We will work together with you going into the future. And I am very confident that Honorable Duale will have some space to discuss with you how what you're doing here can dovetail into the success we want to build out of our universal health care coverage. And maybe use this occasion to the defense of my former boss, the former president, to defend him that we should be a bit magnanimous to him. He did time, led our country, and the Linda Mama program was a great program. We developed it under the Jubilee administration, under the leadership of President Uhuru. We learned a lot from the Linda Mama program. And because of the experiences, because of the lessons learned from the Linda Mama program, we designed the Linda Jamii program, which was an improvement from the Linda Mama program. So Linda Mama was good. Linda Jamii is obviously better. And therefore, it is an improvement from what it was in terms of the scope, from just delivery of mothers, which was the primary target of Linda Mama. We've now improved it to cover prenatal, before the delivery, postnatal, the delivery itself, postnatal, and it's no longer targeting mama. It is targeting Jamii, mama plus the children plus the household. The figures have also increased in terms of benefits. Actually, the figures have doubled from 2,000, between 2,000 and 2,500 to now 10,000 to 30,000. So we have enhanced the program, but we must accept that we learned the lessons from Linda Mama. That's why we designed a better Linda Jamii program. And we didn't stop at Linda Jamii. We have progressed it into universal health coverage, where we are now looking after the whole Kenyan community. And that is why the figures Aden Duale was saying, of 7 million beneficiaries to now 26.5 million beneficiaries has become a reality because we are progressing from there. And therefore, Nora was very spot on as she told us about what to do with universal health coverage. I also met some gentleman called Mwenda. I think he was called Mwenda, somebody. And Mwenda explained to me what he thinks about affordable housing. Again, another flagship program that I believe in, because we've done for too long around mediocrity. And it is time to elevate our standing as a nation. And he explained to us how the last mile of affordable housing can be worked on. And again, brilliant ideas on how we can, get our nation and focus on what kind of urbanization are we going to see in the future. Because urbanization is an imperative. In fact, globally, it is now documented that by 2050, half the population of the world will be living in cities. And urbanization is even higher in Kenya than the global average, which means in Kenya, we will be having anywhere between 55 and 60% of citizens living in cities by 2050. It is up to us today to decide what kind of cities are they coming to stay in. Are they coming to live in slums, or are they going to come to live in organized households and livable cities? And that is why we are embarking on this program. And let me confirm that the good people I interacted with in this university, including Zainab. Zainab explained to us a few things about the economy, political issues that affect the economy. And I think she was called Akfa. She told us, I think, Gatra. She explained to us about the economic issues that, affect investment, affect business, from interest rates to exchange rates to the modus of taxation and many other things. And I must say to Umma University, congratulations. You have some of the most bright young Kenyans here, and you are doing a good job mentoring them and training them. The partnership between our supporters and our sponsors is a powerful demonstration of solidarity whose impact will be felt for generations to come. As we commission this new building, we are not just opening classrooms and offices. We are opening doors of opportunity. Today, we have also laid the foundation for phase 2, which will house the School of Engineering with 7 specialized programs, additional student housing, a medical school, and a teaching and referral hospital further down the road. I'm saying this so that the donors can see where we want this institution to go. And we are going to be your partners. As Kenya implements the bottom-up economic transformation agenda, our universities and TVETs will continue to play a central role in producing skilled, ethical, and innovative graduates ready to create jobs, drive technology, and tackle the pressing challenges of our time. In conclusion, I congratulate the Umma University for this milestone. And before I tell you what kind of support we are going to work on, looking at the transformation of Umma University. And this is not the only university that I have come several times to support morally, sometimes financially. Last year, I went to Scott University, the one I told you, that is sponsored by the Africa Inland Church. Last week, I was in Eastern University, sponsored by ABC Church. And today I'm here at Umma University. And I see the passion I see the restlessness of the young people in Kenya as they look for education, as they look for knowledge, as they look for training. And it is the most perfect expression of what we need and a perfect reminder for us as policymakers and leaders. It is very important that at this point in time, we must have a reflection. In fact, it is an inflection point for us as Kenya. We must ask ourselves questions. Because just across, right here in the border of Kajiado, we have another university that is being built there, Kenya Advanced Institute of Science and Technology University. That university in Konza City here is being built by resources given to us, a soft loan given to us by South Korea. And they've given us a facility of 80 billion Kenya shillings to build the infrastructure, horizontal infrastructure in Konza, including the university in Konza. But just imagine, South Korea, which is now giving us 80 billion, in 1963 was exactly the same as Kenya. We had the same GDP. In fact, our GDP per capita was 80. The one of South Korea was 79. The same level of education. We had the same agricultural economy. Today, South Korea's economy is 20 times that of Kenya. And they have lent us money to build the university and the infrastructure in Konza. We need to ask us some questions. The difference, where did South Korea get it right? And where did we get it wrong? That's a question we need to ask ourselves as Kenyans, and we need a conversation. We need a conversation as the citizens of this country. Because for far too long, and I want to say this in this university, talking to you and talking to my countrymen and women, the people of Kenya, for far too long, we have made peace with the usual, the ordinary, the simple, the average. When other people are doing things differently, it is time. Fellow Kenyans, it is time. Fellow citizens, it is time for us to up our game, for us to raise the standard, for us to raise our ambition so that we begin to engage with the transformational, the innovative, and the extraordinary. We have been ordinary for far too long. And I am persuaded, beyond any reasonable doubt, that the restlessness we see in our young people, the passion that I saw in the eyes of Nura and Mwenda here, and Zainab, and all the other students, the urgency is because they are tired of the ordinary and the simple and the average and the usual. They want us to up our game. The difference between South Korea and us is one. It's not about resources, because they had the same resources as we do. It's not about money. They didn't have money the way we didn't have money. It's about leadership. That's the difference, leadership. So it's not about the people of Kenya. It's about us, the leaders, the people who have the opportunity to make decisions for the people of Kenya. What decisions are we making? That is what is important. Many of us want to make peace with little decisions, ordinary, average decisions, politically correct, and things like those. And that is why we cannot account for why others are where they are and we are where we are. So we must continue to push the limits. We've made good progress with our transformation of agriculture, with our transformation in education, with our transformation in health. We've made good progress with our affordable housing and markets and hostels, but that's just the foundation. We need to up our game. That is my belief. And we have what it takes. We have what it takes. This nation has what it takes. We have the human capital. We have the knowledge and ideas and passion. And that is why I have been leading from the front. Against all odds, very difficult circumstances, but slowly people are beginning to appreciate that our economy is doing better. Inflation has come down. Our exchange rate has come down. Our dollar reserves have gone up. Our universities are doing better. We have more teachers in classrooms. Our food security is much more stable. We're beginning to get it right, but it is not enough. That is why we need to up our game. We need to be more creative and innovative. We need to do more on transformation so that we can do things in a different way and achieve the extraordinary. As government, we remain steadfast in supporting institutions of higher learning to ensure every young Kenyan has the chance to achieve their full potential. And I wish you well as the student fraternity and the entire Umma University as you pursue not the ordinary, not the simple, not the usual, not the average, as you pursue excellence. Thank you very much, and God bless you.
For His Excellency, Your Excellency, before you leave.
I'll seek your indulgence, Your Excellency, just for 2 photographs. So if we can have the Umma University Council to kindly be coming to the front. Umma University Council to kindly come to the front. There are 10 members, Umma University Council.